Well, hello. Welcome to this brief presentation that I want to share with you. It's some information that I really found posted by Logan Barrett. Logan Barrett. He said that they told you that you need to be saved. Let me repeat that. The church, the religious church system, as I call it, uh, they said that we need to be saved, as if you were born wrong, as if it just existed made you guilty. You didn't question it at first. Most of us didn't, that is. We just tried to be good and to be worthy and to keep the fear away, to keep the fear away. But eventually something in you started to ache, not because you sinned, but because you've been carrying a weight that was never yours to carry in the first place. You start to wonder if maybe, just maybe, you were never as lost as they said you were. If you follow me any time I've been teaching about your divinity as your identity, and divinity came as a gift from God Himself through conception with the egg and the sperm meets. It brings forth light that can be detected by machinery today. Actually, we became the light of the world. We became a spirit being at that moment in time. Now, about 40 weeks later, we came out of our mother's womb with flesh. So I simply say that we're spirits with flesh. It's that simple. That was the new birth. That was the second birth, was when we came out of mother's womb. We were never lost. Now, most people never teach that because they're part of a religious system that talks, that teaches you need to come to the altar and be saved because you're lost and you're straight bound for hell. Well, that's just not the truth. The truth will make you free, and that's what I'm talking about here today. I'm talking about the truth. The truth sneaks in quietly, not like a sermon does with shouting, but more like a remembering. Are you beginning to remember who you have always been? But deep, almost knowing that you are already whole. I have been teaching we're whole, folks. We're complete. We came that way. We just didn't know it because the religious church system did not teach that. They had said, come to the altar, confess your sins, fall and squall because you're just an unworthy, low down sinner. Well, mostly that's what's been taught. But your breath, your body, your being, none of it was even a mistake. You are not a mistake. Let me say that again for somebody that's watching this. You are not a mistake. Yes, no one can give you what you already are. Let me state that that's a power statement. No one, nobody can give you something that you already are. You don't need to be saved because you were never lost. You just need to be you. Let me say that again. You just need to be you. And who are you? You're a divine being, birthed through the divine conception that happens when the sperm and the egg meet, and we become a spirit being at that moment in time. And about 20 weeks later, we come out of our mother's womb and we have flesh on. And now we're recognizing in this world with flesh on, but we're really spiritual with flesh on. We're spirit beings. And I do a lot of teaching about this. If you can understand why there's so much havoc in the world, I got to teach you about that too, because people are so confused. Well, why are these people doing what they're doing? You know why they are? They still have the same power that they've always had. They didn't know they had it, so they used it in detrimental ways, selfish ways, may I say. But I'm Dr. Cecil Cochran, the American Seminary, and a website called teachtruth.net. So contact me and let's sort it out. As my England friends would say, sort it out at Dr. Cecil at teachtruth.net. That's right. You can give me an email shout out at Dr. Cecil at teachtruth.net. And I'll do a free Zoom with you where we can, as they say, sort it out. And may I give you some clarification what this really means, and not what you've been taught it means. But if you're locked into the religious church system that's prevalent today, well, you need a lot of help, hope, and healing. And just perhaps I just give you a nudge that can move you forward. So be blessed. Why? Because you have already been blessed, according to Ephesians